It's a storm coming. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going hard for it. I had to stop for it. Yeah. Here goes the thunder. It's a storm coming. It's a storm coming. It's a storm coming. It's a storm coming. It's a storm.
What's good, my royalty family? Back at it again with another quick video, another quick update on everything that's going around these whole last call models of the Challenger and Charger. So like, comment, subscribe, tune in for all the car education, car knowledge, car entertainment that I have coming to the channel. Now let's dive in. So it seems like the Dodge Challenger is getting another. Good, my royalty family, back at it again with another video. So go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and comment and subscribe to the channel. This channel is about cars, lifestyle behind cars, car education, car knowledge, car entertainment. So if you're into stuff like that, feel free to stick around and browse the content that I do have on the channel, because I got some educational videos.
What's up, Redline Junkies? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you should do your research before you choose an auto insurance company. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So check this out. You know the winner of our giveaway, he is right here. My man won the 2 gift cards, man. I'm giving them to him right now. Like I said, I ain't playing. So that's
What's happening, family? Tonio the Quiet Storm coming to you with another episode of Shift Out of Neutral, and I'm here with my brothers. Man, I tell you, Redline Junkies, deuces, I'm out. And living with kings, man. I got these fellas here. We ready to talk about a few things with y'all. So hope everybody's doing well. Fellas, how y'all doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right on a Saturday morning. A little tired, but I'm doing all right.
I feel you, man. But yeah, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Deuces, I'm out. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain, man. What's up, my brother? How y'all doing?
Man, I'm living with kings. What's good, homie?
Moving. That's what I've been dealing with. But ain't not complaining. Got to go get this U-Haul and get the rest of this stuff. But always happy to talk some game with my brother. So can't complain.
You decided to move back home?
Yeah, we moved back. We got an apartment here in Morrisville. No more LA for us. So, but we'll just stick to just traveling there instead of just living there. It's too expensive.
Okay.
I feel you.
Yeah. Hey, welcome home. Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home.
Yes, sir, man. Good to have you back, man. We can get back rolling again.
Yeah. Hey, Tonio, I've been like, damn, I miss like riding around and going places. And I'm just like, man, I need to I'm trying to get another scat, man, but I've been sitting there this last couple of days like, dang, I miss being a part of the car community. I ain't got no car. This sucks. But
Man, you got a car,
hey,
man.
patience
It
is
don't matter
key.
what you driving. You still one of us. You still part of us. So it's all good.
You know, my girl is not about to let me do what I want to do to this Mercedes. She is not going to let that happen. I want to do some modifications. I want to wrap this thing, but I know I have to get her approval before anything. But I need to get my own car so I can obviously bring more content to the channel, but feel more a part of the car community again. I feel disconnected for some reason. It's just these last couple of days been weighing on me. I'm about to get back into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Yeah.
definitely up. What'd you say, Red?
I said, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? It's like missing a piece of you.
Good afternoon, Miss Nora Price. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in with us. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I know we all got something to do this Saturday, or just to sleep, chill, or do whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it, man. So first things first, we all, just to let y'all know, we all have businesses, and we trying to get it out there or make it better somehow. But first step is definitely you got to start your business. So we're gonna go around the table, whatever, and just everybody just kind of introduce what your business name is and what type of business and what you do with it. So we're gonna start with my man Deuce something out. So let me know, let the people know what type of business you got, brother, and what you do and everything you got going.
All right, so I work on cars. I do a lot of repairs. If you wreck your car, I can get you exterior parts from all over the world, and even paint matches, so you don't got to spend money on paint. I do a lot of custom work as far as lighting and electrical and all that, and radio installation and all that. And another thing that I do that y'all didn't know about is I build a lot of gazebos and pergolas for properties and all that.
Oh wow, yeah, I ain't know
That's
that.
what's up.
I've been doing them all over North Carolina. So yeah, you find the kit you want, I'll put it together by myself. So
Wow, that's what's up.
that's what I got going on, man.
That
What you had to say?
Getting his money.
that boy a jack of all trades, for real, for real.
Try to be, man. Try to be.
These days, man, you got to be. You got to be.
Man.
But Redline, let them know what kind of business you got, man. What's your business name and what you got going on with it?
Hey man, I do a little bit of everything, but I mostly focus on the e-commerce space, like eBay drop shipping and like YouTube, social media, stuff like that. So that's mostly what I focus on. Anything that I focus on, anything I do, not have to go nowhere.
Gotcha. All right, my man, Living with Kings, what you got, man?
So my business is a brand business. I'm branding myself. So my business is geared around cars and YouTube. So most likely just being like a personality. Personality is always going to motivate, but obviously just show y'all my life around cars. But most likely just a YouTube business. And then just going from there, then just branching off to other things with my brand and with my personality. So
Right. That's what's up. And me myself, man, pretty much I guess I got a couple businesses myself. So I'm gonna start off with my passion, which was computers. I basically work on computers. I can build one if I need to, but a lot of people going with laptops more than desktops now. But I do know the insides of the computer and kind of how the components work. But I do that, I do computer repair mobilely. So if anybody needs, computer repair or something looked at, I'm mobile. So hey, just leave a comment in the chat if you want more information, or send an email to Shift Out of Neutral, and I can definitely get to you. I also have a nonprofit organization called Arms of the Promise, which a lot of people know about. kind of been dormant a little bit, but I'm working my way to get it back up and running, man, because I want to help, because my passion to help people, is there. So that's what we all want to do. We want to help each other, help everybody out there, achieve their goals or whatever they want to do. So that's what, Arms of the Promise is about. I'm trying to help, the less fortunate, the people, that just need a resource, single parent homes, or being mentors or whatever. Arms of the Promise trying to do it all, man. So that's another business I have, and also I'm gonna go ahead and add my YouTube stuff in here as well. So I'm kind of get in the car game as well, just like these fellas are as well. So just trying to, go around, see different stuff, man, and try to build up on it. So that's what we all here for. So. But yep. Anybody watching, y'all got any questions so far, or if you got a business, go ahead and shout it out in the comments. If you got a business, if you're watching right now, so I can put you on game, and we try to help you out as best as we can. So I give you a minute or so to do that if you're out there watching. If not, then we're cool. We'll just move on. So whether you're watching it now or later on at your leisure, just know that we got some information for you. So cool. All right. So we don't have anybody with a business, which is cool. But I'm gonna shout out a couple businesses, but it'll be after we finish everything. So let's go around the table again. So all right, Redline. So how did you get started?
I'm gonna be real, man. I say I'm a young country boy, but I pretty much was raised in a city by my mom, and most of my family's from the country. But my mom, when she went to college, she went to UNC Chapel Hill, so she moved to Durham, and so I pretty much was raised out there. And her being a single mom, I saw her work every day to try to take care of me, and then still try to spend time with me and raise me. So when it was always my goal to be able to have my freedom. To spend my day how I want to spend it, you know what I'm saying? But we all know we still got to have money in our pockets. And so that started my journey in entrepreneurship. I know I still got a job right now, but transitioning out of that in the next, few years, 2 to 5 years. But pretty much I just wanted my freedom. That's all I care about. Spend my time how I want to spend it, not punching no clock. Yeah, that's, only true way to be honest. That's the only true way to really be wealthy. Unless you're trying to spend 10, 15, 20 years working your way up in a corporate, structure or something like that, to be a CEO, senior vice president, some executive somewhere, but that ain't really me. I'm a creative person, so, I like to do me.
Yep. I definitely agree you on that. Living with Kings, what's up, man? You next.
So, first thing I did, I wore a hat specially for this interview, for this podcast. It say, "Do not overthink it." So I didn't overthink what I wanted out of this. One of the big things for me on why I started the business is to obviously have that freedom to make your own schedule. Like Redline Junkies, I work in corporate America. My first passion was sports. I grew up playing basketball. I grew up in the inner cities of New Jersey. So a lot of us, our way to get out the hood promoted to us was basketball, football, baseball, any type of sport. So that was my first love. I'm a big football guy. I'm a big basketball guy. So I've been working in that industry. I've worked for some of the biggest teams. I worked for the Capitals. I worked for the Wizards. I currently work for a Major League Soccer team. I've worked for colleges. I worked for Wake Forest University. That's what brought me to North Carolina. So that's my first passion. And my second passion was cars. We grew up idolizing these people with cars. If you grew up in the ghettos of whatever you was from, and you seen people with nice cars, you had a infatuation with them for cars. And then you go into playing the video games like Need for Speed and Midnight Club, and you design those cars. So once I got older and I actually started getting a little bit of money in my pocket after graduating from college,
I was like, okay, like let me find something else to do because when COVID happened and sports started slowing down, we needed something else to do, and the cars was it. So like designing cars, I don't really fix cars. I get somebody else to fix them for me. But just the aspect of just designing a car and going to car shows and stuff like that. So that's what pretty much motivated me to start the business when I seen a lot of people doing it. And that's the one thing I go off. When a lot of people that look like me do something and they telling me I can do it, I go ahead and just stop playing and do it. And started the YouTube business 2 years, 2 years and some change in, and we doing good, and I can't complain. Like it's all of the grace of God. Um, but just like the passion for cars, designing them on the game, like I would love to design cars like how I did in Need for Speed when I was a kid, putting rims on it, putting exhaust, putting stuff into the engine. And I was just like, I want to make this my real life thing. And why not show people how to do that and tell them they can do that if everybody else is telling us to do it as well? So that's my spiel on how my business started. I know everybody have different walks of life on why they start businesses. So
Yep. Well, as far as my passion, as I said, my passion started probably in middle school with computer stuff. So that's how I kind of knew that's kind of industry I wanted to get into. I was interested in what's on the inside. So I wanted to, I'm the type of person want to open it up, take it apart and put it back together, So that's what got me into the computer industry, man. As everybody else, I'm still in corporate America as well, but hey, it's all good because we gonna definitely get there and be on our own for sure. So, and that's my goal. That's my goal. I want to be on my own with both of my businesses. Arms of the Promise started because I got tired of watching the news, man. Watching our black brothers and sisters, man, watching them get killed or arrested, and it's like they have no mentors, man, to lead and guide them into the right direction. So definitely that's one reason why I started Arms of the Promise, and then, my passion for people, I just kind of wanted to expand that and, help people, not just youth. So, that's my pretty much spiel on those two businesses. YouTube, that was a, extracurricular, but I love it. I was kind of scared to start it at first, but once I got into it, everything worked out, man, and I definitely enjoy it, man. I mean, I wasn't the type of person that get in front of a camera or anything or talk in front of people, but hey, I started and I overcame that, so that's where I'm at right now. So, you got to start somewhere. So, but yeah, my man, Deuces, I'm out, man. What inspired you to start your business, man?
Oh man, so many things, man. I thank God for. First of all, what really did it for me was I gotta say shout out to my aunts and uncles who got me all the Need for Speed games and Forzas and all that. Because and then the DVDs of Fast and the Furious, like that really, like playing the games was cool, but once you see Fast and the Furious, man, you be like, dang, man, I really wanna. Where is that going on there? Because I don't see it going on right here.
Right.
And then so I was playing that, and my dad he was building classic vehicles. He had a '54 Chevrolet Stepside that he was building, and he ended up selling because my mom was like, "That's your second wife." So it was still cool to see that though. And then, like you said, when Corona came, man, I don't know what happened, but the car scene went crazy, and I got invitations to come out. I had my first car was a '91 Fox Body Mustang, and man, my mind was blown. I was like, man, I'm seeing everything I used to see in the movie, so I'm still getting it, still going to meets and more shows. Now that I've been going to shows, I want to do more shows. I want to definitely do more shows. So I don't got the Fox Body no more. I lost that joint, man, and I hydroplaning that Joker, but I love classics, but now I'm kind of experimenting with Japanese cars, and man, it's crazy, man. Them Japanese cars are crazy. A lot of hidden potential, a lot of hidden power, and they're pretty reliable. So I'm just taking the chance. Will I return to the classics, American Muscle? I might be. I got love for it, just know, but I got a few little Japanese classes, but I love cars, man. I love it so much. My biggest dream is to take 80s and 90s vehicles and take them to a whole new level, like put all the new stuff in them. And it's kind of like what I've been doing lately. So yeah, man, I just want to be a game changer. And shout out to y'all because y'all game changers too, man. So keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Definitely appreciate that encouragement, man. We definitely, got to keep each other uplifted, man, because we all got goals, and we definitely, trying to achieve goals. So definitely appreciate that encouragement, bro.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we here today. We gave everybody a backstory on what our business is and why we started our business. So let's go ahead and get into it and let's help y'all out on how you can start your business. Would y'all say pretty much basically, I guess to start your business, I guess to figure out your passion first and then figure out a name that goes with it. Would y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Just elaborate on it a little bit. It don't matter who go first. Red Line, I know you got something brewing right now.
I'm big on passion. I think sometimes I think we get confused and thinking like passion don't pay the bills. But my number one thing, moving up in all the years I've been working, even now, I think that passion has kept me on the straightaway, knowing where I'm going. Because I work jobs where I was getting paid decently, but I was like, but am I on the path to my passion though? I always say, figure out your passion and then figure out how to make money from it. That's the best thing because you'll wake up and you'll never have a job. That's the difference between a job and a career. A job is something that you just pay your bills. A career is that even if you won't get paid, every day you waking up and you loving it. And that's my ultimate goal. I've seen so many people over the years, work all these different jobs and every day they go in, they just like, oh, this is just to pay my bills. And they unhappy. And we scared to, change and whatnot. So I think that for me, being me, I graduated college in 2017. And I thought I was gonna be this amazing video game designer because so like you, Tonio, I went to school for communications, game design, computers. And I'm in the tech field now. I work for one of the large, a company that essentially started the World Wide Web. Most companies buy something from the company I work for. You know what I'm saying? So we make, pretty much all the stuff that most other companies use. But so I always been in the tech field, but I think that following that passion, especially now with cars, that took me to a whole nother level. I started like pretty much COVID, really around COVID time too. A little bit before that, but like really around COVID time where, I found out cars was my passion. I went to my first car show. And then from there, it was just car part after car part, car after car, meeting all different types of people. And it's really taken me to, a whole nother level. And so I really say find your passion and then, then figure out, the names and stuff that comes easy. You know what I'm saying? For me, I pick Redline Junkie simply because I like to go fast. I like to go, I like to push the red line. Every car that I ever had that's a performance car, even my non-performance car, first thing I'm like, how fast does it go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pushing it to the limit. When I had my Hyundai Elantra, I know it topped out at 137. When I had my Charger, it topped out at 150, 55, 157. My BMW, they said it top out at 200, but I only been 164. I'm kind of scared to push that. But we gonna get there eventually. You know what I'm saying? I've been 137 in an M5 BMW, and it's supposed to be faster than my car. So that's gonna be my next whip. So I don't know, but I say follow your passion. It leads you into where you need to go. And when you resonate on that energy, you in there. The sky's the limit. It's nothing worse than being in a place that you that you only think about the money. The money always comes, but think about your passion and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree.
Yes, sir. What about you, Deuces?
The passion, man. If you got a passion for something, and if you are good at something, really good at something, you know, take it to a whole new level. Take it as far as you can. I used to be a big time graffiti artist back in the day, and I always heard, "Why are you drawing so much? You're not gonna make no money off of it." And then now I'm, who would have thought like I could have, participated in graphic design, and now I'm making shirts and designs and all that. It is money to be made. You just don't let people limit you, man. With God, anything's possible. That's how I feel, man. Anything's possible through God. You just gotta trust and believe, and stay prayed up, and reach your full potential, and take it as far as you can. And that's what I'm on. I'm gonna take everything I can as far as possible. I'm gonna stay positive, ignore the negative. This is a negative world. Ignore the negative, stay positive, man. Stay positive and believe in yourself, and always improve yourself as much as you can. But yeah, you find that business you want, you take it far, and time is money. Your time that you are able to do what you're good at can be a source of income, and that's the key. And then that's what I'm on, man. But passion, I love art, I love cars, I love building them. And I just try to have a great fun life and do big things. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
So anything sells. So find your passion and go with it.
Yep. That's it. Living with Kings, would you say the same thing as far as finding a passion for starting your business and then coming up with a name around that passion?
Yeah, totally. It's all the same. Like Redline, just find your passion, then Deuces saying like, hey, just stick with it. And then my biggest thing is like, what I see a lot of people fault at is they get to a point where like their passion is not bringing them any money, and they start chasing the money and not chasing the passion. So like my biggest advice, if you're gonna follow your passion, understand you're not gonna really make any money within like the first instance of the business starting, or the first instance of your passion starting.
Yep.
And once you get to a point where it's like, I'm doing this because I love it and not because of the money, then it's not gonna feel like work. Sorry, I'm getting in the car. But that's like my biggest thing is just like, I know a lot of people out here, they want to do certain things because it can bring them a monetary value at the end of the day. But most of the things that bring you the most monetary value, you don't really be passionate about it. So it's just, obviously find your passion, stick with it, and then like don't chase the money, chase the dream and lifestyle, the free lifestyle that you want. So
Yep.
That's huge. Yeah, don't chase the money because the money come always, and I'm telling you this from experience. I chased money for years, especially when you become adult. It's almost like we go from child to like adult real quick. You know what I'm saying? Bills come up real quick. You start chasing that money. You gotta understand that passion is something you in a business, anybody that I know that has run a successful business, a lot of times, you talk to them, and especially if they still involved in the business, a lot of times you can still see the passion in it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road. They still got that same kid in the candy store smile and grin every time you ask them about it. That's the passion. Their passion made them some money. And you'll go to different lengths for something that you'll do without money. You only take if you chase the money, you only go so far because the money is the value that you place on it. But if you place intrinsic value on it of passion, you'll surpass that. You'll make more money in your lifetime that you never thought you'll make.
Yep. Yes, sir. Definitely.
And also master your craft, man. Master your craft. If you're gonna make stuff, if you go into business to make stuff, keep making your stuff. And then like it's like me with working on cars. Nobody would ever came up to me if they didn't see me drive around in my car that I built. You know what I'm saying? You got to advertise in a way like if you want to make clothes or accessories, you got to rock them, and then just don't even care. Just do you. People gonna come up and be like, "Dang, where'd you get that?" And that's how it goes. So it's a process.
Yep.
It's all a process. It's not gonna happen fast, but if you just make your stuff and do your thing and just go with the flow, just live life, they gonna come. People gonna come. And when they come, you got to seize the opportunity. You got to seize the opportunity.
It's gonna come like a flood, you know.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, I ain't done much to my BMW. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of stacking the money right now. I got plans to get a house soon, but when I had my Charger and my Jeep and it was wrapped and I had all the vinyl and all this different stuff on there, you know what I'm saying? The modification, I can't tell you how many times I've been stopped like in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? At the gas station. Hey man, where you get that done? Hey man, what's going on? That you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like Living with Kings, you know, he said of building a brand.
Mm-hmm.
And you your best brand. It's only one of you. God only made one of you.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Do you? You don't need the whole world to follow you. You just need the few people to follow you. You know, we get caught up in thinking that we want everybody, you know what I'm saying? We want to be the next, you know, I say Jay-Z or Kim Kardashian or something like that, but let's be real. You know, you want the true followers that's going to follow you for you. You know what I'm saying? Like a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like a friend is going to be, no matter what, they're going to be there. So do you, everything else come always. I tell you that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Because you know, with me, it's like we all said, we all had a passion while we started our businesses and whatnot, and that's how we basically started. You know, it started with a dream. So you just making that dream a reality and just working your way up yourself, not working for somebody else. You know, so you know, it's always a learning process. It's you never. The one thing people say is some people say I can't learn no more. It's always something to learn. So never stop learning. Read up on books, read up on how people did stuff. You know, ask questions to some of these successful people, or even us. You know, ask us questions about it. You know, how we got started, or you know what you want to know. You know, it's resources out here to answer your questions. So no matter what, you know, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. That's one.
Somebody been there before. You know what I'm saying? I say success leaves clues. You know, the most successful people, they read books. That's what it is. You know, it's something like, you know, I got my little brother over here playing the PS4, but you know, it's something I'm trying to teach my little brother. Hey man, you gotta read. You gotta keep learning. You gotta keep maturing, because that's how you get ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's a shortcut. You know what I'm saying? You try to figure it out on your own. Somebody else probably already done been there. You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't want to reinvent the wheel when somebody already giving you the blueprint. You know, so hey man, you got it. I mean, you gotta keep doing that. I say, you know, I read more books now the older I get than I ever thought I would. You know what I'm saying? When you were in high school or college, you kind of like, man, give me the cliff notes. Now you sit here hanging on every word. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that as well, I don't just read books that help me, you know, like physically, but I read books that help me mentally, because it's a lot of times when you're trying to be an entrepreneur and stuff like that, it's a mental battle. So you need those affirmations, you need that encouragement, you need someone to sit there and tell you like, hey, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's hard out here. Like you know, not just, you know, the world in general, but you know, sometimes you doing time after time, you done restarted 1,000 times. You know, you went back to the blueprint over and over again, or this don't work, or that don't work. But you know, you only need one success. I can name you plenty of entrepreneurs that on their 1,001 time they won. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, that's why I say the passion comes into play there, because if it's just the money, you only gonna take it so far. But if you passionate about it and you really want it bad enough, you gonna push past whatever obstacle that you gotta run over, whatever you gotta hit. You gonna be that unmovable, unbreakable object. You gonna push past it. You know what I'm saying? Because a problem is only a problem until you find a solution.
Bro,
So,
you saying a mouthful. You said a mouthful right there.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I eat, sleep, and breathe it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, me being raised by a single black mom, you know, and not really having a lot of family around me, hey man, that mental battle is real. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like you crazy and stuff like that, but like you doubt yourself, you know, stuff goes over and wrong over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It get to you sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you break down, but you gotta get back up and keep it moving. You know, so I start my day off with it, affirmations every day.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right. Hold on, no, you ain't crazy. Life is a mental game, man. It's all about who's gonna be strong, man.
Yep.
And the weak gonna fold. You know
The strongest survive.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Exactly.
for real. I say it's always what are you willing to give up, you know what I'm saying, for where you trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? So and the people at the top, the 1%, you know what I'm saying, whatever they want to call it, they at the top for a reason because they push past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they earned that right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
And it goes back what you said about reading and learning, man. Never settle, never be content, and to always learn all you can because the more you know, the more valuable you are, and that's all I got to say about
Exactly. So yeah, we all agree basically, you know, first step starting your business, basically, you know, figure out your passion, and then around your passion, you come up with a name with it. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the second part of starting
Hold
your
on.
business.
We forgot
Go ahead.
something. We talked about reading, like, but I want y'all to fully understand. Like, a lot of people say this, and I say this to this day. I forgot who I was telling this the other day. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know.
Who you know. So
Yeah.
people get content with, like, if I don't know how to do something, they're not gonna go seek help to figure out who know how to do it. So, like with me, when I started doing YouTube, I was reaching out to other YouTubers on how to do this. What am I supposed to do? So a lot of people out there, I want y'all to understand, like, it's who you know. If you know people around you that's business owners and successful, go talk with them. A lot of them be ready to vent about their story anyway.
for real. That's true.
A lot of them want to. One thing us as human beings love doing is talking about ourselves and our success. Go talk to the people that have success and have proven success. And if they fail, they're gonna tell you, "Yeah, I failed. I got knocked down a couple of times, but you're supposed to get up and keep fighting."
Yeah.
So it's who you know, it's what you read, and who you know. Stop thinking like you have to know everything.
Man,
you're not gonna know everything.
That's real, because I mean, I can't tell you how many times over the years that I just ran into successful people, you know, and we all think, you know, successful people are the ones that's in the news and this and the third. I'm like, no, people that you probably would never know is multimillionaires, billionaires, you know what I'm saying? People that dress like you and me, you know what I'm saying, that shop in Walmart. You never know, like, how many times I sit there and I just ask, like for me, I use cars as a passion because a lot of times people drive the cars that fit them. You know what I'm saying? You can tell a lot about a person by the car they drive. And so for me, you know, I look at people's keys. And so, you know, I'm asking, like, you know, what you drive? Oh, what kind of car? You know what I'm saying? I know key fobs and stuff like that, you know. Oh, what do you do? Oh, how'd you get there? Oh, you did this? Well, how'd you do this? You know, how you navigate there? And they are so willing that they were like, you know what? Nobody ever asked me that. You know what I'm saying? Because most people are not going to ask. And so if you get to the point where you could just, you know, put your pride aside or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and ask them, they'll tell you the successes, the failures, do this, do that. Just like YouTube, you know, I met so many YouTubers like, hey man, how you make this or do that, or you know, how you edit these videos. You got to ask and reading books, success leaves clues, and then finding the right people that, you know, like I said, I'm not telling you that you're gonna, you know, a year, 2 years down the road, you're gonna just be this, you know, crazy multimillionaire, this and the third. You know, it may happen, it may not, but your journey is your journey. But like at the end of the day, you gotta ask. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Even if you think it's dumb, ask.
Yeah, that's the only way to learn also, because like you said, you ask people that you wouldn't think. That's those people you call the sleepers, you know. So pretty much, hey, you would never know they're millionaires until you start talking to them, and then ask them questions on how they got to where they got to. That's another way of learning. So you know, definitely, I definitely totally agree with everything that was said. So, but yeah, so starting that's how you start, as far as your business. The second part, we're gonna move into is, go ahead and register your business. Rather if you want to start off with a sole proprietorship, LLC, what have you, it may be just you, or you may have one or two people, but you figure out which way you want to go. As far as explaining, going over with my thing is sole proprietorship is, I mean, it's good, if you're starting by yourself, but bestly what I've learned and why I did the LLC now is because if you get sued, it's not affecting your personal assets. So, you know, so that's why, I would choose to go to LLC if you're going to do a business, so it doesn't affect your personal assets with like if you do a sole proprietorship, it will affect your personal assets. Y'all can go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit as well. How y'all feel?
Yeah, protect yourself. Protect yourself from any liability. And if you're gonna do this, like I know a lot of people talk about how, like, especially when it comes to like registering your business, do not pay anybody to register your business. You can do it all yourself for
Yep.
free.
Yep.
I did it all myself for free.
Yep.
The,
Yep.
the information is on the internet to tell you step by step. Do this, do that, do this, and do that. There's no reason to pay somebody $300-400 to register your business with the state, register your get an EIN. Because I know a lot of people want to shortcut it and like, I don't got time to do this. Like, you got time. You got 15-20 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
I
To
say
actually register.
it's even better to do it, yourself, because the minute you start, doing shortcuts is the minute that you get off track. You gotta understand, like, when you first starting a business, you're a small business owner. So at the end of the day, you need to realize that you're gonna be the person that checks somebody out. You're gonna be the marketing department. You're gonna be the CEO. You're gonna be the COO, the CFO.
All that.
The board
All
members.
Yeah, the board member. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be the person that does the paperwork. It's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you better get used to doing those, that little thing, and not saying you ain't got the time. Now you got the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Unless you just was born with money, you know what I'm saying? You got the time.
Yeah.
Yep. It don't take but like a couple minutes, because I mean, hey, for one, when you are registering your business, EIN is free, period. So you ain't gotta worry about paying nothing to get your EIN. Just go ahead and apply for it at the IRS on their website. You got your EIN. When you go on to register, when you're registering in your state, whatever state you in, go on their website and you can do it yourself. Go on there how to register a business. I know, like in North Carolina for LLC is 125. So that's cheap. Versus like Living King said, paying somebody $300 or $400 to do it for you. You can save money yourself and do it yourself. So.
And it's a different self-fulfillment when you say, hey, it's me personally, but I know there's a lot of people out there that love to feel good about themselves when it comes to like doing something like big. And obviously starting a business is a big deal. It may not seem like a big deal at the time, but it's going to be a big deal for you and in your future if you have the passion.
Yep.
Is it, I say celebrate every win. We all want to celebrate the big wins, but the little wins is what gets you through your day. I say every day, we always want to, like my to-do list. When I first wake up in the morning just to start my day, I get something done. No matter how small it is, I get something done. You know, whether it's taking out the trash or picking up some clothes or organizing or something like that. Celebrate the small wins, and that definitely matters in, you know, starting a business, because when you think about getting 1% better over time, you know what I'm saying, day by day, day by day, day by day, you know what I'm saying, you won't be so focused on the end goal, and every day is a win for you. It'll be easier every day for you. You know what I'm saying? And not focusing on, man, I gotta get to this. You're like, hey man, what's my goal for today?
Yep. Definitely, and and especially with that, to add along with that, you know, it's just like this. You get your EIN, that's a win. You register your business, that's a win. You know, you pay to get your license, that's a win. So hey, it's definitely. I mean, you take baby steps, just like, you know, you learn to crawl before you walk. So, you know, it's definitely steps in it that you got to follow. You ain't gonna just jump up and start walking and then running and then, you know. It's baby steps, man.
You gotta treat it like when we are like the people that's working regular jobs, 9 to 5. What's the one thing they always ask you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Put that down as your business. Where you see your business in 5 years? Where you see your business in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Write that stuff down. Like they always tell us as kids, like writing it down help you remember it more. So just write down your goals. Hey, today I want to set up the EIN. Tomorrow I want to register it. Then next week I want to start researching things on how to do things. Like the goals is what keep us going. And you have to have some type of goal with your business from day one, from the day you sign those, the day you actually commit to like this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
That keep you on the straight and narrow. You know, I always say that, like, you don't get on a boat not knowing where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna stay in the port. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a goal to where you're going. And I also say that, like, at the end of the day, when you take those little steps, consistency and discipline is what gets you to that end. You don't just jump there. You know, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So, you know what I'm saying, taking those little steps every day gets you to your end goal. And then it also, you know, I always use this analogy where, like, you know, when people win the lottery, they usually end up, you know, a few weeks or months, they end up broke. But those goals that, you know, most of the rich people that we know took steps every day. So if they lost their money, they can get their money back. You know what I'm saying? We know stuff happened, this and the third, but it's the journey that is the most profitable, that makes you powerful, that makes you valuable. Because if you made $2 million, now you know how to make $2 million. You know what I'm saying? So now you can go teach somebody else. Now, if you lost it all tomorrow, you can go make $2 million again. You know, you gotta love the journey to get there. That's what's gonna keep you wealthy.
Yep. Man, you just gave step 3 and 4 out. Is you know once you register everything, hey, you know, start learning about other people, how they doing, and especially like marketing. You know, like you said, marketing, you got to market yourself some kind of way. It can be word of mouth, social media, hanging up signs, you know, leaving, you know, little flyers and stuff on people for cars or whatever. Somehow you got to market yourself, or even, you know, like you said, brand your own apparel, your own brand. You know, that's another marketing thing. You know, I'm wearing my shirt now, so hey, that's marketing, and we all do it.
Yeah, you gotta do that marketing, because and I say it was hard for me for a while to do marketing because I'm kind of like a shadow person. You know, I like to be in the background. I don't really like to, you know, really show myself, you know, like really take pride in myself. You know, I'm just not really a prideful person. But the reality of it is that, you know, if you're not happy and excited about what you've given, nobody else is gonna get excited. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And that goes with anything. If you ain't happy with yourself, nobody else gonna be happy. If you don't like yourself, why is anybody else gonna like you? If you don't believe in yourself, why is anybody else gonna believe in you? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to get to that point where you're like, yeah, my product is good. You know what I'm saying? Or my channel is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, and you know, for some, at least for me, it was hard in the beginning to even put my YouTube channel on my car. You know what I'm saying? On my Instagram, because I was like, oh man, now it became real at that point. People can stop me, people can, you know, look me up. But you got to get to that point where you know what I'm saying, you can be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing big things. You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrate yourself. You gotta celebrate yourself. Because when you're an entrepreneur and you trying to take a different path than most people take in life, celebrating yourself gets you through tough times. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a time when nobody else is seeing the vision. You the only one. So at the end of the day, you got to be that person to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? If you're the only one that viewed your video on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, you still got to be like, you know what, it's all good. I watch my videos.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to do that. You gotta do that marketing.
In the world, and it's like now they say our generation is spoiled. Well, the generation that started the internet, and then the generations after that is like going to be really spoiled, because the one marketing you do have is your cell phone, which you can obviously write off on your taxes if you're a business owner. That's a little gem right there for y'all.
Yeah.
But you have your phone give you access to the world.
Yeah.
You post you post anything on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, every social media, YouTube. Those platforms are going to push it out to the world. People in India is going to see it. So it's just like you have to, the marketing, like I was talking about, like that's one of the biggest pieces. Like a lot of people don't know how to market themselves. When ultimately you market yourself every day.
Yeah.
When you go to a job interview, you got to market yourself to prove to them that you'll be a good employee. When you go into school and they ask you to write these letters on how good of a student you're going to be, you have to market yourself to them as well. So it's just like when people say, no, I don't know how to market, I don't know how to do marketing, you've been marketing yourself your whole life. When you tried to join that team, you had to prove to them how good you were.
Yep.
When you had to go to a spelling bee, you had to prove to everybody that you was the best speller.
Yeah.
Like everything in life sets you up for what you want to do. So when people say, I don't know how to market, you know how to market. You market yourself every day.
Yep.
So
that's why appearances is so important. You know, that's why people spend, you know, the beauty industry is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, you know, clothes, shoes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's marketing. You know what I'm saying? When somebody see you, you sell, everybody a salesperson. You know, even when you like you said, you know what I'm saying, little kids, you said, you know, when you go into it for a job interview, you selling yourself to them and they selling themselves to you. Because at the end of the day, most people don't realize that, like, yeah, you may want to work there and you coming for an interview, but at the end of the day, they could not be a fit for you too. So, you know what I'm saying? So they selling themselves to you, trying to tell you in the job application, they trying to tell you, oh, we got 401k matching. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got benefits. We got all this stuff. They trying to say that stuff to you so that they can get employees, because without you, they can't make no money. Job don't get done. You know what I'm saying? So it's a two-way street. Everybody's selling something. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? We just think, you know what I'm saying, of the formal thing of where hey man, I'm trying to sell you something. I'm trying to sell you this car. I'm trying to sell you this and the third. But no, every day you selling, you telling somebody something. You know,
connection battle.
Yeah, you telling somebody something, you gotta use that skill. Every industry that you will ever work in or you will ever do business in, you have to convince somebody that you are what they need. That's ultimately what a business is. A business, you break a business down, is very simple. You are providing value to someone. That's why they, you know what I'm saying, even if it's like, you know what I'm saying, a burnout video, let's use that for basic, you know, a burnout video, you are providing entertainment to someone. That's their value.
Yep.
You know, and it may not be they're paying for it; they just watching your YouTube channel. But at the end of the day, a business is providing value to someone else. You know, it's the basics of being a good person. You know, thinking about somebody else. You know, my grandma used to always say it's better to give than receive. You literally are thinking about giving someone else something. You know, of course, you want money in exchange or views in exchange or something. You want something, you know, it's transactional. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get what you want without providing value to someone else. And the more value you provide, the more you have. It's all about the value.
Yep. Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, so now, pretty much, we've all told y'all, far as how to start your business. The first thing, figure out your passion. And also, come up with your business name, with your passion. The second thing, we've sold you to go ahead and register for a license for your business. And, with that, was check out what your local state government and figure out, what the forms are and what you got to do. And also with that, to go ahead and get your EIN with the IRS as well with that. So, what's the fourth thing was pretty much continue to learn. Continue to learn what you're marketing, which is the fifth thing, marketing as well. Continue to learn. Far as your what you want to do with your business. Continue to learn from other people that are doing the same business. Continue to learn, from basically from everybody, from everybody. And then to market yourself, definitely, figure out the best way to market yourself to get yourself out there. Anybody who starts a business, your first 2-3 years, you're not going to see a lot of money. You're not going to see a lot of real money coming in, but you keep pushing forward, man, and money's gonna come.
Yep.
Like all these fellas said, you keep pushing, man, money's gonna come. So don't give up. Don't give up on your passion because that's a business that you got. So don't want your business to close down per se. So continue to push your passion, man. No matter who's out there, you got your riders, you got your dyers, the ones that's gonna, like I said, the ones that's gonna support you, the ones that's gonna ride with you for a little bit and then jump off. Don't worry about them. You basically gotta keep moving, man. I mean, so and that's the state I'm in. I'm trying to keep moving forward. I'm trying to not let what stuff happened in the past or whatever. As far as my business go, I'm moving forward, man, because that's the only way you're gonna prosper.
For sure.
So cool. So basically, we basically just summed it up right there, man. That's the basic summary on how to start your business. So, if anybody's on this call right now that wasn't on earlier, if you got a business right there, go ahead and shout it out, leave it in the comments so I can put it up there and get it recognized. Because I do have some businesses that I do want to shout out as well, and I'm pretty sure the guys do as well. Not only theirs, but other people that that's helped them. So, yep, if you got any business, go ahead and shout them out. And while we're waiting on people, to type in the chat, what type of business they have, go ahead and, Redline, go ahead and shout out some businesses that that you support as well.
So me, like, to be real, there's since I'm big into BMWs now, my boy Felix, got his thing on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but Instagram. He just started his own European business. He fixed BMW. He used to work for BMW South Point in Durham, but he just started his own little shop, and it's on Instagram. I'm trying to see if I can type it in. Felix. It's built by Felix. He's on Instagram. It's literally built by, and then his Felix is his name. It's FELIX, and he just went out on his own to start, fixing BMWs and stuff. He do all types of stuff in his shop. He's certified, warranty, everything. That's the only one I really want to call out right now, just simply because and it's also he Black-owned business as well. And so I'm always trying to find a business that I can support. I definitely, I prefer small businesses just simply because we got a lot of corporations nowadays. But definitely that.
Yes, sir. Cool. Living with Kings, who you supporting these days, man?
Man, I'm supporting everybody, but shout out to my boy Redline Junkies, another business, young black entrepreneur. Then we got my boy Tonio the Quiet Storm, another entrepreneur. Then I got my boy Deuce, he another entrepreneur. So go support those businesses, go support those channels. Then obviously, I just want to give a shout out to Living with Kings as well. And I got to give a shout out to one of my people, though I actually helped him get everything started. He go by Cloud9 on YouTube and Instagram. He just started his own mobile detailing business.
Sweet.
So I want to give a shout out to him because I helped him along the way on just giving him game on what he needs to do to get the EIN and everything and start how to, now he have a whole platform to do appointments and everything, and I love seeing that. Just pretty much all the businesses that I can really think of that I'm really supporting like fully right now.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to my man Cal Out Now, man. I know him as well, so definitely I support him as well. So shout out to Cal Out Now. Deuces, I'm out, man. What businesses you support these days, man?
All right. Well, you definitely gonna support all y'all, man. So y'all shout out the Redline Junkies, shout out Antonio the Quiet Storm, and shout out We're Living with Kings. I also want to throw out some of my minorities, my minority owners, man, because we gotta stick together, man. It's us versus everybody else. So shout out to on Instagram, Mr. Grady. He has a automotive shop where he does a lot of suspension work and all that. So if y'all need suspension work done, he lowered my Q60. So check out my boy. He like 5 minutes around the corner. So yeah. And shout out to Slow Lane Mobbing in South Carolina.
That's what's up. So I just want to pretty much first thing first, shout out my brothers on here, man. Each and every one of y'all Deuces, I'm out. Redline and my man Living with Kings, as we all successful black men on here. So definitely shout out to y'all fellas, man. I definitely appreciate you. Much love to y'all. Second thing I want to support, basically this is actually my family. Ghana's Kitchen. They do catering. So they selling, turkey barbecue, pork barbecue, they sandwiches, they do catering. If you want their information, I can definitely get it for you. Also, I want to go ahead and shout out my tent guy, my man, Visual Effects, Fonzo, Visual Effects, man. Salute to you, man. He's over there getting it in, man. I'm telling you, he started off with a corporation, but then now he's on his own, man. He's doing his thing, man. Shout out to him. My man JC beamed me up doing his light thing, man. He several of my vehicles I had, man, he hooked me up with some lights, man. So shout out to him. My detailer, Alistar, stateside attention to detail, man, down in Creedmoor, man. He always hooking me up, man, get my ride nice and shiny and clean and everything. So shout out to him as well. Let's see who else. I got so many people I support right now, man. Shout out to Minnie Mo. She got her design. She does decals and designs as well. Shout out to Righteous Brands, who done my shirts and stuff for me as well, and done some decals for me. And also shout out to my car club, Mopar Savages on here. Y'all doing y'all thing as well. I know a lot of business owners on there as well. So shout out to them. So, but if I missed you or whatever, shout out to my cousin. He's also a barber and he also does carpentry stuff. So he does that as well. So shout out to my cousin James that does that as well. So that's another business that I support. So but yeah, I always try to support my family, man. But those are the businesses I support. And we're gonna about wrap it up unless anybody got any last words for the people out there about starting a business.
My last words: when you get to the top, don't afraid to bring the other people up with you. Always give advice, There's a lot of people out here get success and forget about the people. And when you learn the game, you give the game.
Yes,
That's
So
big. That's big right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about, you know what I'm saying, nobody, what they say, each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing that I say, you know, especially in our community. When you learn game, teach somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Pass it on. You don't want the knowledge to die. But furthermore, hey man, you just got to give back. And that's the easiest way to give back when you find out, you know, I said some steps, this and the third, give back to somebody else.
Yeah.
and always say, I ain't trying to eat. I ain't trying to compete with you. I'm trying to eat with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. I ain't trying to compete with you. I'm trying to eat with you. I'm trying to have us all at the table eating, not comparing plates and everything. But
I'm gonna say it's lonely at the top, but it's only lonely at the top when you ain't got no friends with you. You know what I'm saying? Notice that rich people, they stay together. Hey man, he got a Lambo. You know, I was at the Christmas Day parade the day before they shut it down. And because a little girl got hit. Yeah, they shut it down. But it was the first year that I went. They had a whole bunch of exotic cars come through there, and I mean, it was probably like 20 of them, and I'm pretty sure all of them knew each other. It was Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris, Porsches, Audis. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they all knew each other because a lot of times you don't see a Lamborghini by themselves or a McLaren by itself. It's lonely at the top, like you said. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm trying to eat with you. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Yes, sir. Definitely. And well, I apologize a lot for, but I forgot, you know, shout out to my tech team, man. She also does websites and stuff too. So I definitely support her, follow her, Nelby Designs website. She's also on IG and Facebook and Nelby Designs as well. And also one other person, well, another team that I want to shout out, which is, you know, my first co-host, Seven Elite. You know, follow her. She's doing her podcast thing as well on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's called Magnificently Black. So that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, I was just a guest on there. And the podcast came out on yesterday, so make sure y'all check that out. They're also talking about business, you know, stuff as well. So how I started and stuff is also on there as well. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow them on there as well with her and my tech team as well. So follow them on there. But yep. But that's gonna be a wrap. Appreciate y'all, fellas, man. Make sure y'all, you know, follow these guys, man. Living with Kings. Follow him on YouTube, IG, TikTok, and Living with Kings. You know, and follow my man Redline Junkies as well on YouTube, TikTok at Redline Junkies, Redline Space Junkies, and then on IG at Redline.Junkies as well. So make sure y'all follow him on there. And my man Deuces on out. Also follow him on IG and Snapchat. We gonna get him on that YouTube thing also, man. We still working on them.
Yeah, I actually got to start. I just gotta work on content. That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah, so the Deuces I'm out too on YouTube and TikTok.
Awesome. So y'all heard it here. Debut right here. You know, man. Deuces I'm out on TikTok and YouTube. So definitely looking forward to that, man. Definitely looking forward to that. And, you know, and also, you know, just go ahead and let you know, you follow my organizational page, Arms of the Promise, on IG, as well as Facebook. You can follow Shift Out of Neutral on YouTube and IG. And also follow Tonio the Quiet Storm on YouTube and IG as well. So definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching, man. We know everybody want to get on with day Saturday. You know, it's about 10 after 1 right now. But definitely this is good information. So I don't, you know, really pay attention to the time because this is good information. That's stuff that y'all need to know, is things that we want to help y'all with. So we definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all want to be a guest on here, just email shiftoutofneutral@gmail.com. and we'll get you up here. It also, I got a couple people right now. Actually, I got one person that I definitely want to do for our next piece, but I'm not even gonna spill the beans on what they're gonna be on. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. But definitely, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all, man, and I appreciate everybody that tuned in today to this episode of Shift Out of Neutral. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Yeah. See y'all, man.